Hi, this is Renzo Gracie and I'm Craig Kukak. Welcome to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu's The Mounted Position. This tape is on the mounted position. First of all, we have to get to the mount. So let's show a few ways on how to get mounted and then we'll go from there. When I'm across his side, I want to keep my elbow next to his ear. Okay? This hand on this side, right next to his hip. Okay? Now, from here, I want to lift up and scoot my leg under. So I'm facing this way. Elbow still next to the ear. This leg wants to be back so that if Renzo tries to throw me back, I can keep myself here with this leg. Now, from here, keep my elbow here. I want to bring this leg back and loop it over and mount. One more time. Elbow next to the ear. Hand on this other side. Keep my weight on chest to chest. I'm going to lift up and shoot the leg through. Sitting on my side. I should be comfortable here. I should be in base. If Renzo tries to throw me back, I just keep my leg here for base. Now, I pick the right moment. I slide this leg back and mount. I want to keep my elbow right next to his ear. This hand is going to be on the other side. Okay, so I have good control of him here. Now, I want to lift up and throw this leg through. Okay? This leg stays back here because I want to keep my base so that if Renzo tries to throw me back over, he can't. This leg saves me. Okay? So from here, I want to bring this leg this way and mount. Okay? One more time. Elbow next to the ear, hand on this side. Keep your weight on him, chest to chest. You should keep your weight on him. If you keep like this, he's just going to come up and get out of there. So I want to keep him down if I can. Elbow next to the ear, hand over here, lift up, shoot the leg through. Okay? Get your base, establish your base for a second. Right? Then scissor the leg over. And then sit up in your mount. Here's a second way to mount. Once again, elbow next to the ear, hand right here. Sometimes the guy keeps the legs high, so that if I'm sitting like this, it's kind of hard to get my leg over him. So he kind of stops me. So when he does that, what I want to do, elbow here, hand here. Now I'm going to get through this little hole that's right here. I want to slide my knee through, landing over on this side. Okay? So we're here, we stay on the knees, the knee comes up and through. One more time. Elbow next to the ear, hand on this side. I can't loop the leg over, his legs are too high. So I see that, so I want to bring my knee across. I slide the knee across, and I end up mounted.
Now let's take a look at some jiu-jitsu fighters mounting their opponents. Watch how Renzo's brother Ralph loops his leg over. See how the knee slides right through as Renzo's brother Ryan mounts his opponent. One more time. Notice how all the fighters establish their base and take their time. So remember, establish your base, take your time, and once you're mounted, then you can do your punching.
Okay, now we've achieved the mounted position. From this position, the reason this position is so devastating is from here, I can hit Renzo, but he can't hit me. The distance of my legs and my body are longer than his arm. Okay? If we switch, with Renzo on top, it'll be the same thing. Even if I could hit Renzo from here, I can't cock to put anything on it. I need to go back farther. The ground's in my way. So, once I'm mounted, one viable option looks like the groin. This really isn't, because the whole time you have to remember he's receiving punches. Okay? So, normally what's going to happen is he's going to try to cover his face instinctively. Okay? When he does this, what I want to do is take the bend of my hand. Okay? If I'm right-handed, I want to take the left hand. I put the left hand in and put the weight on it. As Renzo tries to take the weight off, he's wide open for the other punch, the right hand. Okay? One more time. So, I put all the weight, pulls the hand off, and I hit him with the right. A number of other options from here are the arm locks and chokes that we went over on the other tapes. After he's taken a number of punches here, he sees his only escape is to turn over onto his stomach, in which case I'm just going to let him roll. I just open my legs up and put my hands on the ground and let him turn inside of me. One more time. So as he rolls over, I just open up and let him turn. Now he's in no position to hurt me or do anything. His arms are down here. I'm obviously in striking position. And I have the choke available to me, which we covered on the beginnings chokes tape. Sometimes when your opponent is so big through the stomach or big through the chest, once you're mounted, it's real hard sometimes when you're on top of him to stay on top of him because you're wavering back and forth. Okay? In this situation, if the guy's so big, what I want to do is I want to sit off to the side. I'll just sit over here and bring this leg up here. Now I'm able to stay on top of him without falling off. Okay? One more time. I'm like this. My legs don't touch the ground, so I just sit on this leg over here, and I keep this leg like this on the ground. If the guy in the bottom decides he wants to roll over, I'm going to keep this foot right here, and as he rolls, his body's going to come up. Now, as it comes up, I slide the leg on the other side through, and I'm hooked in right where I want to be for the choke. Let's take a look at that back leg coming underneath from a different angle. As he rolls over, he rolls up on top of my leg, and this leg is going to come underneath. Now I'm hooked in right where I want to be for the choke. Okay, let's look at this position once again from a different angle, and you can see the leg on the back side coming in. As he rolls over, I keep my foot planted, and this foot, see how high he is up in the air now, and this enables my foot to come in. So as he comes up and over, this leg just slides right in. Now I'm hooked in right where I want to be for the choke. Okay, as the guy on the bottom decides to roll over, we're going to let him roll. So the guy on the bottom rolls, and we end up like this. But I don't want to keep my feet out like this. I want to keep my toes just like this. So as the guy on the bottom goes and tries to sit up, my toes go right in. I got my hooks in. Now I'm in here, perfect position. Now I just push my pelvis forward, and I have the choke available to me. One more time. I let him roll. My toes stay right here. So as he comes up, they drop right in. One more time. Drop in. If I keep my legs like this, and the guy on the bottom comes up, it's too late. I didn't get my feet in time. Okay? So one more time. I let him turn. Toes in, he sits up, and they go right in. Push pelvis forward, and keep the pelvis with all the weight down, right here. Now I go for the choke.
As you watch this next series of fights, try not to get caught up in the action. Try to concentrate on the legs and watch how important they are. See how the legs hook right in. In every fight, you'll notice after he mounts, the legs hook right in, then he goes for the choke. Hook the legs first, then choke second. Remember, watch the legs. See how the legs hook in, that gives him the control necessary to apply the choke.
On this mount position, the guy can try to take me off, push me like this on the chest. So what I'm gonna do is try to swim my hands through like this, you see, and put my hands on the ground. So he keeps going, he keeps like this. And during this, the important thing, I can bam, bam, 1, 2, straight. And if he keeps going like this all the time, just slipping away his hands like this, and during this I'm gonna find time to hit him on the face. Let's see this position once again with a little more speed, like, you know. So you keep doing and hitting during this time. All the times that you had an open like this, you can bang, bang over here too, with the elbows. You can hit with the elbows too. And keeping all the time slipping away, swimming through his hands, like this. And it's gonna be very hard to take you off, pushing you. Another way that a guy has to try to escape from here is pushing your leg like this, your knees. So you're gonna use your hands to to lift up his hand like this, to pull off. But you cannot use this thumb here. You have to use like this. So I'm gonna bring this. It's very easy to bring it up, like this. Pull it up his hand. So during this, I can give a couple hits before he tries again. You know? So with elbows and this. So it became very easy to pull it up his hands here and keep him on the ground. During while mounted, another way the guy tried to escape is putting the hand on your pelvis and try to push you out like this. So as soon as he put the hands over here, what are you gonna do? You're gonna fall and grab the guy's head like this. And he won't be able to push you out again. So from here, you can strike with the hands, you can go for a lot of chokes, and you can open a lot of opportunities for your win the fight from this place. And it became very hard to him to push you like this. So you fall, grab the head, and you can go for strikes, chokes, and a lot of stuff.
If asked about the mount and how to escape, a lot of experienced fighters will tell you they just gouge or bite their way out. They say this because they don't know the way out. You must remember, when you're mounted, you're in control. In this fight, the man on the bottom is accused of some dirty tactics, so the man on the top bites the lobe of his ear off, and there's nothing he can do about it.
Abre pra câmera! Abre, bolinha!
A lot of times from the mount, the guy on the bottom wants to gouge me or choke me. So from this position, I want to lean up, sit up all the way, and push the hand across. My body weight is going to keep the hand and the arm down. So as he pushes up, I'm just going to push across and keep my body weight on top of it. This hand holds on to the hand so it can't get out of here. My second hand comes underneath, grabs his wrist. Okay? Time. So we're here. I want to push it to the side and keep my weight on top of it. My right hand comes in and holds onto his wrist. The other hand comes on and takes it away from this hand, holding onto the wrist. I keep it here snug, and I want to slide my knee all the way up to here. I keep my leg tight down to his stomach. I don't want to leave it up like this. I don't want him going out through the back way here. I want to keep this firm. Now from this position, I want to keep tight. I have these options available to me. I can punch, elbow, whatever I want to do. Okay? So one more time. I lift up, push across. My weight keeps this down. Hold on to the wrist. Hand underneath. Slide up the knee. Knee should be equal with the top of the head. I want to keep tight here. From here, I have the elbow, the punch. From here, he can try to punch me. I can control him with his elbow here. If he turns towards me, I just push him back. If he's able to hit me with this, getting close, I just turn him like this, and now he can't. Okay? I still have this here. So one last time. He tries to choke me. I push the hand to the side as I lift up. I come down and keep this pinned underneath with the weight. I can't just try to keep this here with my arm because he'll yank it back out of the way. I want to make sure that when I push down, I follow up with my body, keeping all the weight on top of him. My hand holds it here. Hand it to the other. Hand it to your other hand. Keep all the weight on top of him. Slide your knee up. Keep this knee down. And turn him to here. Very bad position. Elbow and a punch.
Now let's take a look at some more no-rules fights from Brazil, jiu-jitsu versus karate.